record. Okay, we're recording. Be good to me. Alright, let's see. How do I go to slideshow?
Click the first one. Click the thing. All right there. Look at you.
Oh, I'm smart. Okay, I'm actually like, you are. That's you.
All right, well, we're going to be talking about our stories, and we have 3 different stories since Brittany has 6 babies. So I'm going to kind of tell mine, but I don't really have a good story. And I have 3 of my other coaches that have actual good story that they want to share with you how they share their story without being salesy. So don't share your story. Share your story worth 1,000 words.
So tell it, don't fight it.
All right, that is me last year at Summit versus this year at Summit. I actually got a rude comment on this picture. Someone told me that I look better on the left than I did the right, and you know what? It's okay. They can say what they want. It's gonna hurt, but you have to be the better person about it. Say something nice and not snarky back to them, and you're gonna come out on top. So that's the same thing goes with that first bullet point. Be your real self. Just because someone doesn't see what you want to see, or they think that you look better in your before picture, which I get that a lot on Instagram from some creepy guys. When I'll put my before and after transformation pictures, oh, well, I like you better when you were pudgy. Okay, that's why you're not dating me and you don't have a girlfriend, because you're rude and you don't listen. You don't care about what other people are feeling. So your struggles and what you go through on a daily basis, people want to see that, even though you may be shy and kind of step back with sharing it. So share it. You don't have to be perfect, and don't try to be perfect, because being imperfect makes you relatable. Nobody is perfect. So if you're trying to make everything look to the T, you have no mistakes, you don't do anything that upsets you, you're always happy, that's not real. You don't want to be negative Nancy, on the other hand, but be real with your feelings and how you're feeling and what you're going through. Everyone struggles with their journey, so make sure you share the struggles, the successes, and all the middle pieces. So sharing your story also builds your self-confidence. When I started this business, I hated people, and I still say I hate people, but I'm so much better than I was when I started. I was the shy person that wouldn't talk to anybody. I would not start up a conversation. I really was, I don't know how Christopher was with me, but I was just shy. And since doing this, I'm not going to say I'm outgoing, but I'm so much better than I was. And that's because through this business, I've been able to share myself and gotten positive feedback, which internally makes me feel like someone cares. So I'm going to keep going, which builds my confidence. And obviously, it's going to grow your business with your story. What you press?
It just got click out of it. That's all.
This is where we call on somebody.
Oh, okay.
How you unmute it? What is your Beachbody story? So we're gonna ask you what ways you think that Beachbody has helped you so far, so that I guess how you think that you can share your story without being so over dramatic and so over the top, but just in small ways. Since Lindsay and Mandy are going to talk, it's between Amy and Tiara, and we'll both give you a turn, and Krista. So pick one, Courtney. Who's first?
Okay, we're gonna go with Amy.
Amy, your turn. Ding, ding, ding. What's your story so far?
Mommy.
Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm trying to put Zachary to bed at the same time. What was the question, or what am I supposed to say?
What so far is your story with Beachbody, and how has it helped change your, transform your life so far? Does it have to be big or small, if you knew old? How has it helped you so far? Oh.
Okay, buddy. Okay, it's definitely helped me stay dedicated to working out. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys could see him, it would be even funnier. But it's definitely helped me keep on track with the working out every day. Doing 21 Day Fix right now, and I just got Kaizen, so I'm excited to do that one. but it basically is giving me the accountability to keep up with the weight loss journey that I've had so far.
And how far are you into your journey? Like, how long have you been working on it, and how have you been progressing with it?
I believe I 100% dedicated started in March, and that's when I became a coach. And it's definitely has helped me. Like Sierra I think Sierra made a post about the weight of the scale being discouraging. That's so true, and I've had moments like that, but I also got to remember the non-scale victories.
Yep.
So whether it be eating healthier or keeping up my exercise routine daily and stuff like that. So I just got to keep reminding myself that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, buddy.
All right, we're gonna let you mute so he can stop screaming for you. Is that good? All right, who's next? Pick. Crystal. Crystal!
Oh,
She's like, oh God, no, not me. Your turn.
I'm so tired, y'all.
Okay, you can say Lang. We won't judge you.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'm still trying to stay up
Are you okay?
for my kids. I'm like exhausted.
I guess so.
I woke up at 3 o'clock with the baby this morning and been on the go all day.
We're glad you're on. Thank you for getting on.
Yeah, just in 5 words, how has Beachbody helped you? We'll make it quick for you.
And how many words?
5, just 5. 5 words.
Oh,
5 adjectives.
Shake allergen.
no, I can't believe I had lost so much weight, and it's awesome to know that you're doing it the right way and not all the quick ways that everybody else is after. I'm so close to reaching my goal. It's just unbelievable.
And how you haven't been that long, huh? You've done it quickly.
Started
That
in November.
November.
I started in
Last
November,
3
stopped
years.
in December, started again in January.
Yeah.
So I started in January is when I lost the 60 pounds,
Mhm.
gained 20 back, and then almost lost 30. And after eating like I did yesterday, I lost another 5 when I got on the scale this morning.
Girl, you got me the goosebumps over here.
I know, that is so crazy. I'm so happy for her.
Definitely going. All right, Sierra, your turn, baby.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I've got both of the babies up, so I apologize if they start crying or something.
It's all right.
I mean, I don't really have like the big weight loss transformation yet. It's gonna happen, but I'm not there yet. But it's definitely kind of helps bring me out of my shell. Like I kind of keep to myself, and like I'm meeting you guys, and we're all kind of getting to know each other better and reaching out to people. Oh no! This baby just flipped a bowl of food on top of me. Oh God, really, Nora?
Mine does
Anyway,
Many things.
it's helping me be more accountable with my own workouts. Like I can't just give up on myself and sit in the corner like I usually would.
Me too, girl. I'm right there with you. Promise. All right, Stephanie, your turn. I know you just got on. So we're saying how has Beachbody helped you so far, either big or small?
I think that, sorry if you guys can't see me.
Me too.
There. I'm putting my kids to bed, but you know, they can sit here and listen to us too. But it has probably helped me the most in just like somewhere to put energy. I know that sounds silly, but gives me something to look forward to doing, gives me something to do that's my own, that's personal, and just kind of, I don't know, made me happier. So I think that my husband's happier. I think that my kids are happier. And I think that that's the biggest thing that it's done for me so far.
I love it. All right, next.
Okay, you gotta get out of that.
Yep, let's get it. There we go. All right, so this is a quote that they showed us at Summit, and I really, really liked it. Your trials can become your triumph, struggles into your story, your adversity into your advantage, and your mess into your message. So everything that happens for a reason. See the good in everything that happens, even if it's good, there's more than what you see right in front of you. So think about it before you go and say something like that. Just sit and think and pull the absolute best out of everything, even negative, positive, everything, because you're here for a purpose and you're here for a reason, and that's to help people. So make sure that you're going to give your best to everybody every day. And now I'm going to turn it over to Lindsay. Give me a second. This, yeah. Lindsay, your turn.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so I just typed mine up because it's going to be easier for me to just read my story instead of try and say it, and I can be a lot faster that way. So my story starts back in 2009. In 2009, this is what my life looked like. I was married to an abusive and controlling husband right out of high school. 4 years previous, we'd had a son together that passed away. 3 years previous, we had a miscarriage. I was on a crap ton of antidepressants and really had no point in my life, and I was 193 pounds. That spring, I left him, moved into a Motel 8 with my Great Dane, and figured out how to live on my own for the first time. Fast forward to the end of that summer, and I was living in my own apartment, driving a car held together by packaging tape and bungee cords. And I was enrolled in full-time school. And then I was finally dropping some weight, and I no longer took any antidepressants. 4 years later, I graduated with my Bachelor of Science degree. I had a healthy, positive, and strong relationship for the first time. And then over the next couple of years, I grew my business, Media Horse Marketing, with my now husband. We moved to Puerto Rico since we work from home. But even though life had become really amazing and I felt so blessed, I still struggled with binge eating, secret eating, my nutrition, and staying consistent with working out. I loved running events and challenging myself, but I always found myself yo-yoing from the 170s with poor nutrition and low activity to 150s with decent nutrition and regular activity, and then I would go back again. Every single time over the last probably 4 years, I always hit a plateau of 150 to 153, and then I just go back up again to the 170s. Then I found Beachbody and Allison, and I decided to jump on board, but initially it was only for holding myself more accountable. But because of Beachbody and because of Allison, I'm now consistent with my workouts and my nutrition. I feel confident that for the first time in my life, I'll get below that 150 mark and I'll stay there. And I feel like I've really found purpose in my life. I absolutely love working this business, running challenge groups and helping women improve not only their own health and fitness, but also their own mental health and overall well-being. I love meeting new people. I'm finally stepping out of my comfort zone and pushing myself because I'm really introverted and I hate talking to people and putting myself out there. But I plan to be here for a long time so that I can help others, help myself find financial freedom, and support my sick parents and travel more.
I'm gonna make you cry. Please. Well, I've already cried.
How am I supposed to follow that? Like, seriously, that was such a good story.
You're not next, don't worry.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Lindsay. Love that.
Great story.
Mandy, mute yourself.
God, Mandy, I told you to talk.
All right, Courtney's turn.
All right. So, I actually have a very long story, but I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. I don't have anything typed, so I'm just going to talk out of my whim. Let's just say that as a child, I grew up with a lot of negativity. If y'all don't know about my past, is that I have an alcoholic as a father. My mom was on drugs. My sister just currently became sober. She just got out of prison. So that's a lot of stressor for me to deal with family-wise. But my actual weight loss journey started in about, let's see, 3 years ago. I met Clay. I gained some weight just from stress, and I went to school, and I just didn't eat well. I didn't care about myself. On top of that, it's just like I live with a lot of people that put me down, told me I would never amount to anything, told me that I was a whore, a bitch, like just uncalled names for me, and that's coming from my parents. Like just I've been put down all my life. I never had a serious relationship until I met Clay. He was actually my first relationship that I actually got serious with. But we decided to do this journey together. We lost weight and we started the gym, but I wasn't to where I was happy. And then I ended up falling pregnant after losing 30 pounds. So despite all the weight that I lost, I had to like gain it all back due to pregnancy. But it was all right. I had a blessing from God, and I was able to deliver her, no problems, no complications, no nothing. And now I have a healthy 1-year-old. But I decided in January of this year that I needed to do something because I was still eating like I was pregnant. I was still not happy with myself. I just need to do something for me for once and stop worrying about, my family problems and everything. And physically, I transformed, and also mentally. Now that I've met so many people like you girls, and I met Allison and other people who has helped me, strengthen my mentality and be able to focus on the positive instead of the negative, and to actually bring like myself out. Like I can actually love myself now. I can accept myself. I can see who other people see me as instead of like all the negative things that I've been told in the past. And also Clay has been a big help with that too. He's taken me out of that kind of negative family lifestyle that, just basically just tore me down. But I don't know, I can talk forever. But basically, I want to reach out to other moms, to other women that may, have that kind of negative outlet, I guess, like inside their personal lives, to tell them that, you need to really work on yourself and to be stronger than what you were in the past. And just, it doesn't matter what you went through, but it depends on how you turn it out, I guess. I don't know. I have nothing to read off of, so I'm just trying to like think of things. So just bear with me. But basically, I mean, my story is just, never give up. Always be the stronger person. Always try to look at the positive and not the negative, I guess. I don't know. I'm so bad at this. Like, it's so bad. No, that was good. I'm sweating over.
Wait, you're muted. I can't hear what you're saying. I'm like, wait, why is it so quiet?
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I didn't really put anything together either. I'm just kind of go on the fly because that's kind of what we're practicing, right? Like when people ask or whenever you talk to people, you kind of just have to go with it. So I'm practicing. So like Courtney said, just bear with me. So I don't know if many people know, but I have always struggled with my weight. I was never this size. This is the first time in my whole life that I've ever been this weight or, in shape. And so that's kind of where my story is. I've struggled pretty much, like I said, my whole life. I was never really like the skinny girl. I was always kind of chunkier. And I danced in high school, and whenever I went to college, I didn't. And so whenever your activity level goes down like that, I gained a whole bunch of weight. I gained about 50 pounds. I was a size 14, and I really had issues with that. I've never kind of just let myself go. I got really depressed. I tried Weight Watchers. It didn't work out. I tried Biggest Losers competitions. I was at the gym and I just couldn't get the weight off. So it wasn't until I met my husband that was in the Army and we started working out together and stuff like that, that I got some of the weight off. Then, of course, I got pregnant with my daughters and kind of yo-yo dieted with that, went back to the gym, kind of did that. But it wasn't until I was pregnant with my second daughter and I realized that I wasn't going to have the time to go to the gym and do the things that I was doing before. And it really worried me because I knew that with my body type that I cannot let myself go, because if I do, I gain weight really easily. So I'd seen Allison posting about T25 and about her Beachbody business. So at the time, I just wanted a quick workout just to do while the girls were napping. And so I bought as a customer first, and I told her that there's no way I could be a coach because I was pregnant. Like, I can't coach someone if, you know, I'm big and pregnant. So it wasn't until I was about 30 days into my T25 journey that she just kind of reached out and was like, Mandy, you're already sharing on Facebook, you're already doing it. And I was still very hesitant because I was only 30 days in. Like, I had lost some weight, but I really was still, you know, pre-pregnancy kind of weight. And I never really had a lot of confidence to, like you said, to speak out to people or talk to people. Yeah, I was sharing on Facebook, but that was just for family members and stuff. So it wasn't until I really decided that I needed something for myself, kind of like Stephanie, you know, just moving with my husband being in the military. I was teaching before, and it's hard for me to find jobs every 3 years that we move. And so whenever we moved here, I wasn't working anymore, and that kind of, you know, it kind of got to me because I didn't have anything for me. It was all about the kids. It was all about his job because, you know, in the Army, you're just a dependent. You're not anything. And so, you know, then the coaching thing kind of started to pique my interest. And it was like, okay, well, you know, maybe I can just get into it, help a few people and see where it goes. And maybe just have something for myself, you know, hold myself accountable. And so I finally signed up and, you know, did my first challenge group, and it went really well, and it just kind of took off from there. And so a goal that I always had for myself was I always admired like fitness people and, you know, doing stuff like that. And I said, if I ever before I was 30, I wanted to do a fitness competition or some type of thing like that. Now, I never thought that was going to happen because I had 2 kids and, you know, whatever. But so I set myself up for this Beachbody classic at Summit. And so, and I did it. And so it was kind of one of those things where with coaching, like you're real hesitant. You don't really know what to expect. You don't know what to do, but you just jump into it. And I tell you what, like this has been the thing that has, like, I don't know, it's more fulfilling than any of the jobs that I've had before and anything that I've done before, because it's not only helping me, my family, it's helping so many people around me. And honestly, like, I'm so thankful for the opportunity. And it's kind of just one of those things, like you just have to jump in and see if it's for you and just kind of, you know, do your thing with it and see what happens. So that's about it.
Good job. Brittany is sick with her baby, so Brittany's story is getting skipped. Oh, yeah. All right. We only have 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. How do I move this? Don't strive to be perfect. Perfect is boring and robotic. We already talked about that. It's okay to share your success. You're not bragging. Just don't show it in a bad and negative way. Just show you're bragging. So you see people saying that they lost weight, but they say it in a classy way. So make sure that you're not saying that this is something that only you could do and things like that. Make sure you word your stuff so that you can make everybody feel like they can do it, because they can. So don't put yourself on a pedestal. Get comfortable sharing your story often, but not the same story too often. So like they taught us in Summit, it's called breadcrumbing. So you're going to take every small victory that you have, and it's going to lead to your big victory. once a month, because you're going to share your big story. I would say once a month, because you're going to overkill if you're sharing it every week. You want people, new people's going to come to your page in a month. Then if you're breadcrumbing, they're going to keep following you and wait and wait and wait for that big bang. And then that maybe that light bulb that goes off. So share your story, but don't share the same one. So share bits and pieces to lead to a big one. Celebrate the small victories and don't wait for a huge victory to come along. Less is more, simplicity is key. You don't need 7 million little quotes around your picture. Before and after is awesome with maybe a quote in the middle. You don't have to have all this fancy stuff. Be transparent and show that you're learning from it, and tie your story back to Beachbody, obviously, because that's where it's coming from. All right, homework, since there's only 2 people on here, that's cool. With your success partner, we want you to video your story. Just, it doesn't have to be anything but 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever. Video it so you can practice with yourself on video, because I hate talking. So the more you practice, the better you get, the better you feel. You know, that one. So send it to your success partner, and then let us know when you've done it and how did it feel, how did it go. We just want you to get comfortable sharing your story. So that's all we have, and thank you guys for coming. Night.
Okay.